Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the portfolio. Welcome back to the channel. Great to have everyone back on the YouTube series. As I do with all my videos, I want to first start off by saying thank you to all the viewers and all the subscribers making this channel what it is. Immensely appreciate that. For today's video, I thought I'd take a look at one of the dividend stocks in the portfolio, a stock that I have not talked about in quite some time. That is AT&T, ticker symbol T, the stock you see up on screen. This was one of the original dividend stocks in the Robinhood portfolio back when I established this portfolio in 2016. You can see it's a relatively small part of the portfolio. Portfolio diversity on the bottom, 1.59%. Overall market value, $18,472.50. I have 750 shares in the portfolio. But if we take a look at average cost, unfortunately, I'm sitting at 31.17, which translates into a total return of almost 21% in the negative 20.98%, losing $4,904.40. However, if you take a look at the dividend, this is why I have this in the portfolio. You can see dividend here, AT&T paying out every 3 months, quarterly basis, $390. You can see the current dividend amount, 52 cents. Since I have 750 shares, again, that translates to a dividend every 3 months, quarterly of $390. So this is a dividend stock, a strong dividend stock in the past. But we'll take a look to see if this is going to be a compelling stock moving forward. Again, as I mentioned, my average cost is $31.17, and the stock has been pulling back for quite some time. You can see the stock over the past 5 years has been losing value. At one point in 2017, $42, pulling back here down into the 20s, I believe, 29, 28. It did get back up into the 40s, I think momentarily at least. But again, since that time, it's been pulling back. Now currently in the 20s, solidly in the 20s, 24.63. So moving forward, there may be a case here that since the stock price has come down so much, there is an attractive risk-reward opportunity here. I think there are a lot of positives going for AT&T. There are a number of catalysts that I think will unlock some value, including a merger that is going to be upcoming here. I don't know the exact date, but there is going to be a very large merger between AT&T, Warner Media, and Discovery, creating its own streaming service, and that's going to be apart from the wireless business that AT&T is going to manage. So I think this may be a very good catalyst to, again, unlock some value here, potentially support the price of the stock moving forward, moving upward. So if we take a look at some of the numbers here, again, the dividend is 52 cents paid out on a quarterly basis every 3 months. Current dividend yield, 8.38%. However, I think moving forward, especially after the merger between Discovery and Warner Media, that will probably decrease somewhat. 8.38% I think is unsustainable for the longer term. And that is one of the criticisms of potentially getting into the stock. Dividend definitely will decrease. That will put some pressure on the stock price to potentially push that downward. However, it's still going to have a very sustainable dividend and a dividend yield that I think will still be 5% plus moving forward. You can see it does have a current upcoming dividend. I think this has already been declared. As you can see, the 7th of January is the ex-dividend date. So if you have the stock before that point, you'll qualify for the dividend of 52 cents per share, and the dividend will be payable on, looks like February 1st, 2022. So I think, again, there are a few positives here. I think there is an attractive case to be made for a risk-reward opportunity that will unlock some value moving forward with the Discovery Warner Media merger. I think that's going to be a very positive thing for the price of the stock. And again, if this is a dividend stock in the portfolio, the main things you want to worry about are you want to ensure at least the price of the stock stays where it's at, so you don't lose any on capital depreciation. And then if the dividend is sustainable, and I do think for AT&T it has solid financials. Yes, it does have quite a bit of debt. I think that merger will hopefully get some of that debt removed from the balance sheet for AT&T. But again, I think at about 60% or so dividend payout ratio currently, I think the dividend is going to be sustainable for the longer term. And again, AT&T is a dividend aristocrat. I think 36, 37 years of continual dividend growth. And I don't expect AT&T to lose its dividend anytime in the near future. So what I am going to do is I'm going to probably buy 250 shares to round out to 1,000 shares in the portfolio. Then what I'll probably do is do covered calls. I put out a video yesterday talking about how I'm doing that strategy with Ford. essentially putting in very, very safe covered calls, making extra dividend income, so to speak, on the portfolio, premium income that will supplement the dividend income. So for a stock like Ford, like AT&T here, blue chip companies that hopefully will sustain their value over the longer term and not lose its dividend, you can make a healthy 5, 7, maybe even higher with AT&T here, depending on, again, if it does decrease its dividend, which I think is likely, but at what point will that dividend stabilize? I think probably around 5% dividend yield, but we'll have to see moving forward, especially after the merger with Time Warner and Discovery. So just wanted to quickly talk about AT&T, a dividend stock in the portfolio. Again, I think there's a compelling case to be made to buy into AT&T as a dividend growth stock for the longer term. It's definitely going to be kind of an income stock. Attractive risk-reward opportunity at this point, I think, with the value where it's at in the stock price. There's a number of catalysts moving forward. Again, that merger I've talked about a number of times. And then as well, it has a durable competitive advantage in the wireless market. It is a strong company with financials, and I think its dividend, I still think it'll have a dividend in the 4 to 5% range, and a dividend that will be sustainable for the longer term. So again, just wanted to quickly talk about AT&T here. Let me know if you guys are also jumping into AT&T. If you guys have it in the portfolio, did you guys get rid of the stock recently? I know there's been a lot of analysts suggesting that with the merger coming up and the reduction in the dividend, but I'm sticking with AT&T, and again, maybe putting more money in a very attractive risk-reward opportunity here. But either way, let me know. And with that, I'll end this video. If you guys enjoyed the video series, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Until next video, we'll see you then.